Howdy friends. We're out here on a prospecting adventure today. We've got all of our implements of destruction. We're gonna head on down here to the creek. We're gonna set up and we're gonna run, see what we can find. Beautiful place out here. Got birds chirping all in the background. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go see what we can find. So we've got the sluice box in. She's not running proper with the flow of the water, but she's nice and tight in this spot with a good drop off into a deep hole. And what we'll end up doing is, as we're digging along, as we throw our large rocks, we're going to throw them up here and create a little wing to push the water more through the box a little more evenly. But yeah, we're going to work this. We're going to take some of these branches out of the way and we'll just work in this area right here, right above the box, just before the top of this spill. And we'll see what we can come up with. There's bedrock right there and it comes in. I'm not sure how deep it goes. And then somewhere over in here, there's more bedrock. And yeah, we'll just work between the bedrock. We'll see what we can get. I did find some nice color right behind a boulder just down from here yesterday. And right up in this spillway here, I found a little bit of a decent amount of color. So we're gonna work this in between and see what we come up with. We just finished our break and we're about to get back in our hole. We've got this large boulder that we're digging behind. Pulled several large boulders out already and added them to the dam here. There's one really big one right here that I'm just about to pull out. And then we'll keep working this direction. This is kind of our line here. I'm using this boulder as our line to work this section. We're gonna work as much of this as we can. Going to come up here in a little bit, come up here a little bit more. But we've got wing dam pretty well stacking. This is where all my hand toss stuff's going, the stuff that isn't going on the dam. Box is running really well. It's pretty cleaned out right now. We've been sitting during the break, but material looks like it's running really well through it now, and I'm having to move a lot less stuff, toss a lot less stuff by hand. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful day. I got some of the branches cleared out, so I've got a little more workspace without having to duck and get poked. But all right, back to work. Get back in the hole. All right, we've worked about 4 hours shoveling through the sluice box. We're gonna go ahead and call that our day today. We've got a nice big hole opened up. I've not reached bedrock yet, but we are moving over towards bedrock. Bedrock is just right past those boulders on that side, so I know that we'll intersect it pretty soon. We're gonna get the sluice box cleaned up. We're finished up for today and we'll be back tomorrow. So I just lifted the sluice box out of its run and there's a nice piece of gold sitting right here. Look at that. Nice. Looks like a couple pieces stacked on top of each other. All right, let's get this cleaned up and in the bucket, and we'll see what's in the pan. All right, we got everything cleaned up. We got a nice picker and a nice pile of gold there. size. Yeah. Not too bad for a brand new spot. Got me a picker. Let's see. Yeah. Look at that. That's nice. Come on, get off my finger. Yeah. It doesn't want to turn over. Anyway. Nice little picker. And that's it. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, friends. Welcome back for day 2, round 2. This is where we worked yesterday. We cleared out this hole. We're going to work over in this area. As you remember yesterday, there was some hanging brush here. Came down with the chainsaw and I cleared out some of it. We've got the sluice box all set up and it's running all right. Running a little wonky off one side with the water flow, but it comes off the back really nice. So we're going to open this area back up. We got another big boulder right here we're going to contend with. We are getting a little bit later start today than we did yesterday because I spent the first part of the morning this morning clearing brush and hanging signs. So yesterday when I left this spot, I made the decision to go ahead and start the claim filing process. So soon this is going to be my first gold claim. I'm excited about that, but for now, let's open up this area here, get some material run, see what we can collect today. So we've got our first 2 hours in. I'm working around that large boulder and come to find out that it's a lot larger than I had anticipated or expected it to be. It's about the size of a small car, the hood of a small car right now. And let's see, we are currently that deep, which is about to my upper thigh. We're going to work more over this direction in the next 2 hours, probably clean up on the back side of the boulder. We are not going to be able to get that out of the hole today, but what I'll do is I'll clean this area out here and I'll clean more out here just to open it up some, give some room for this boulder to get out of here when I have the equipment to do that. But let's take a look in the box. Let's see what we got going on here. If we can see anything. No, there's still quite a bit of rock in there. Yesterday, when I pulled the box out, there was a nugget that was sitting right there in that, just right in that little triangle right there. So I don't know, but you never know until you pan it out what's in there. But all right, let's get back to work. Well, that concludes day 2. I ended up bringing down the big pry bar and wrestled with this boulder a couple of times, shifted it, moved it back into that area that I cleared out on the backside, and I dug out everything in front and as far down underneath it as I could. We did go over that way a little bit. I mean, we're almost completely across the creek here. We've probably got another 5 feet till we hit that bedrock wall there. Sluice box is running really good. I like the way the water's running through it here. All the material looks good. So let's get her pulled out and see what we get in the pan. Well, we've got it all cleaned up. And that's what we ended up getting for today. No pickers. But that's okay. So let's get some water in this snuffer. We'll dump these together. So this is yesterday's. Whoop. That's all right. Let's get that before it floats away too far. Come here. All right. This is yesterday's. There's yesterday. There's today. Let's put them all together. It's not too bad. A pretty decent little take right there. I'm happy. All right. Well, that's it for these 2 days. Love you guys until we come back to this hole again.